Welcome to Just the Truth. Today was a really embarrassing day for America. Just in case you didn't see what happened earlier, here's Joe Biden boarding Air Force One. Yikes. This is so painful. It is so hard to watch. A lot of the reaction from the right has been to point out the obvious inconsistencies between the media's treatment of Biden compared to Donald Trump, and they're right. But I want to focus on something else beyond that really embarrassing video. This isn't just one instance of a gaffe. Biden called Kamala Harris president yesterday, and not just for the first time. We have sufficient proof beyond any reasonable standard that this man is in cognitive decline. It's really embarrassing and frankly inhumane for us to continue to prop up Biden as if he's actually running the country. My question is, where in the world is Jill Biden? Who would let this happen to their spouse? Why is she letting this happen? Anyone in the press room at the White House should be asking this question repeatedly and consistently to Jen Psaki. We need the truth. It's a total farce. We all know it. President Trump knew it, and we knew it during the 2020 campaign. Biden didn't even campaign, but he didn't have to. The media covered for him, but they can't cover for him now. This should shock the conscience of any rational person in the United States. But there's something even more sinister going on. Obviously, Joe Biden isn't running the country, so who is? Things are still getting done, and the American people deserve to know who's actually making the day-to-day decisions in the White House. Susan Rice? Kamala Harris? Someone else? We deserve to know. If we, in theory, elected Joe Biden, we deserve transparency and honesty, which we'll never get from the Democrats. I don't think our foreign enemies are laughing at Biden as much as they're simply dealing with the other members of the administration who are actually running the country. They know Biden isn't in power, so that means they're actually laughing at you, the American people. They're laughing at the absolute lie that's being forced on the freest people on the face of the earth. It's more than just a joke. It's mocking our liberty to be a genuinely citizen-led country, to select and prefer our leaders. So what should happen now? Obviously, the election integrity question comes into play, and I hope you listen to my hour-long discussion on my Just the Truth podcast about that important issue. Find that wherever you stream your podcasts. We have to keep talking about that and about the truth. Because the truth is this: we in the United States of America have a citizen-led government. We get to select our leaders through free and fair elections. Not only did this country not genuinely elect Joe Biden, but even for those who did vote for him were sold a fiction. Anyone who voted for Joe Biden to lead this country is now facing the reality that non-elected bureaucrats in Washington, influenced by foreign countries, are running this country. That is unacceptable. So what do we do constitutionally? The only method for removing a president and the administration is through the impeachment process. We have the presidential succession outlined in the 25th Amendment. If our government was functioning properly, we wouldn't have even gotten to this point because the state legislatures would have done their constitutionally required job to protect against corrupted presidential elections. And make no mistake, the primary reason President Trump is not in office right now is because the legislatures in 6 states had absolutely no idea their constitutional role and authority. When I explained that to them directly, they were too weak and politically motivated to actually discharge their duty properly for the American people. Don't forget,
영상제작실무 과제로 제출하겠습니다.
our system isn't broken, but our government is. This is why it's going to be important moving forward to do 2 things. Ensure that the Republican-led legislatures of those 6 states protect election integrity, and we get out and vote.